Hello guys, in today's video we're going to check out the top 5 best tablets for gaming in the market for this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. To see the price and find out more information about these tablets, you can check out the description below. Also make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the latest technology reviews. Okay, so let's get started with the video. At number 5, it's the Fire HD10 tablet. The Amazon Fire HD10 would be a great option for anyone who's looking for a quality tablet that combines an attractive look with a reliable, powerful performance without spending a large amount of money. So if you found yourself in this category, let's see what you can expect from this beautiful masterpiece. From a design perspective, the Fire HD10 is available in 3 different color editions: black, which is the one that we're currently reviewing, blue, and punch red, but regardless of your choice, they differ only in colour. Our pick sports a black construction that's followed by 2 loudspeakers on the left side, as well as a USB port, a micro SD card slot, a standard headphone jack, and a large 10-inch screen, which we'll elaborate on in the following sections. At the top centre there's a VGA camera of a decent quality, but on the back you can find a 2-megapixel camera, which performs way better. Either way, I think that Amazon could have done a little better here. Let's talk about features. The Amazon Fire HD10 is running on a 1.8 GHz quad-core processor, 32 gigs of storage that's expandable up to 256 gigs by using an SD card, also 2 gigs of RAM and a dual-band 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, so you can install dozens of apps and run multiple apps at the same time without noticing a significant difference in terms of performance. Moreover, the 10-inch screen has a full HD resolution and it's capable enough to produce a quality visual representation with the intention to let you watch movies, read books, chat with your friends, play games and much more. So everything that's multimedia related will definitely look pleasing to your eyes. Finally, the battery life can last around 8.5 hours, which is normal for its price, so you'll have enough time to do whatever you want. Overall, the Fire HD10 is worthy of considering because it's affordable and performs really well, and if you ever decide to purchase it, you're not likely to regret your decision. At number 4, it's the Lenovo Yoga Tab 3 Pro. The Lenovo Yoga Tab 3 Pro would be an extremely good option for everyone who wants to invest in an innovative tablet that doubles as a projector to ensure a higher level of versatility that can satisfy even the most demanding customers on the market. From a design perspective, this unit boasts a gorgeous splash-proof metal body with a faux leather finish that consists of a soft leather cover that's spread along the rear part of its body, a kickstand that'll let you use this tablet in multiple modes including hold, tilt, stand and hang according to your preferences, front-facing 5-megapixel camera, 13-megapixel rear camera and a vast 10.1-inch screen, which we'll talk about in the following sections. I'd also like to mention that this tablet is lightweight as well, since it weighs less than 2 pounds, and what's great about this is that regardless of whether you're a professional or a casual user, you'll never face any difficulties when holding the tablet. Let's talk about features. The Yoga Tab 3 Pro is equipped with 4 gigs of RAM, 64GB SSD, and an Intel Atom X5 Z8550 processor that performs exceptionally smoothly, and this by default means that all your apps can be opened instantly and you won't face any lag even if you run multiple apps at the same time. When it comes to the screen, the 10.1-inch IPS screen has 299 pixels, supports up to 10 touch gestures simultaneously, which makes it ideal for multitasking, but also produces overwhelming visuals that'll completely stun you. I think you'll be extremely satisfied. Before we end, I'd also like to mention 2 things. The first is that the rotatable projector can cast projections on up to 70-inch walls or ceilings with 50 lumens of output, while the second is the battery life that can last up to 18 hours. So when we combine these things into one, without a doubt, I can admit that Lenovo has created a real gem. Overall, you should definitely consider the Yoga Tab 3 Pro as your next purchase, and if you ever decide to purchase it, you won't regret your decision. At number 3, it's the Apple iPad Pro of 2018. Apple has been on the market for a couple of years now, and their line of iPads has always been a success, which earned thousands of satisfied customers around the world. We can easily say that the iPad Pro 11-inch is excellent, and probably the best tablet Apple has ever made. But of course, you'll need to know how to get the best out of it. As the name suggests, this tablet was designed for the professional and those in creative and other lines of work. At first sight, the first thing you'll notice about the iPad Pro 11 is the new screen, which is stretched closer to the edges of the device, with formerly thick bezels reduced in width. In addition, the 11-inch screen itself has been upgraded by Apple to a liquid retina display, something we first saw on the iPhone XR when it launched recently. However, it really gives a rich color reproduction that you can enjoy on OLED screens, though erring more on the side of more natural-looking hues. The overall effect of the larger screen is impressive when compared side by side with the older tablet, although you'd probably be surprised by how much bezel there still is. Moving on, Apple seems to like going through phases when it comes to design, flipping from smooth curves to a more industrial, almost brutalist design, and the latter is what you've got on the new iPad Pro. When it comes to performance, there are a couple of options available from which you can choose, but we chose the space grey 64GB version, which is enough for standard and casual work. Considering the sound quality, the speakers in the corners of the device are still present as a quartet, but they've been tooled to include a woofer and a tweeter in each to improve the sound. That's a big plus for fans of music and gaming, but the bad news is that Apple has removed the headphone jack from this device. Moreover, playing games with the new iPad Pro 11 will be an unforgettable experience, which will satisfy you in every way with its fluid performance. So if you're looking for a mid-range beast to take your gaming to a whole new level, we recommend you consider this product since it won't disappoint you. At number 2, it's the Huawei MediaPad M5 Pro. The MediaPad M5 is Huawei's latest gem that integrates powerful hardware, beautiful design, and a large 10.8-inch screen that'll offer you a truly immersive experience from the moment you turn it on. From a design perspective, the M5 sports an aluminium champagne gold construction that's followed by rounded edges and a highly responsive fingerprint sensor located on the right of the screen, so you won't have any troubles with the unlocking process. The connectivities include a power button, volume rocker, single USB Type-C port, a SIM and SD card slot, all positioned at the right, as well as docking port and 2 speakers on the bottom, 2 additional speakers on the top, which is absolutely amazing since you'll hear a 360-degree audio. Moving on, this model has 2 cameras. The front-facing has 8 megapixels, while the one at the back has 13 megapixels. Really cool, due to the fact that both of them are of exceptional quality. But now let's talk about performance. The M5, as I stated at the beginning, has an exclusive hardware, consists of a 4GB of RAM, 64GB of internal storage, while on the other side this tablet uses an octa-core Kirin 960S 2.1 GHz processor and runs on Android 8, which I think is really cool for 2 reasons. The first is that you'll have enough memory to store dozens of apps, books, photos and tracks, while the other is that the tablet would process everything really quickly, so you won't have any problems with multitasking. Moreover, the 2K UltraVision glass edge display is very bright and has an aspect ratio of 16:10 with 280 pixels per inch, so the visuals will be extremely defined. The battery life is another strong point, because it has an average runtime of around 10 hours. Now when it comes to the recharge, I'd like to inform you that the M5 supports quick charge, so it won't be long before you are up and running again. To conclude, the Huawei MediaPad M5 would be a great option if you want to invest in a modern, powerful tablet that does its job perfectly fine regardless of your desires. And at number 1, it's the Samsung Galaxy Tab S4. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S4 is among the best tablets you can find on the market, especially if you're looking for a premium all-purpose tablet that has a spectacular hardware and a gorgeous look. It'll satisfy even the most demanding customers on the market. When it comes to design, the Tab S4 sports a lightweight and thin, glossy black body, followed by metal sides that house a standby switch, a set of pins of which you can take advantage in order to connect to a keyboard, while on the bottom edge you can also notice a 3.5mm port and a USB-C port. On the top there's a front-facing 8-megapixel camera, while on the back you'll find a 13-megapixel camera which will let you record 4K videos at 30 FPS and shoot wonderful photos exactly as you'd like. But now let's talk about performance. One of the best things regarding the Tab S4 is its 10.5-inch AMOLED display, which has a resolution of 2560 by 1600 pixels. But what's also interesting is that it supports HDR content, just another proof of the quality of this tablet. In addition, colours look bright and lifelike, and they're consistent even if you view from wide angles. So regardless of whether you're using it in low-lit or brightly lit conditions, you won't face any difficulties. Moving on, the Tab S4 is preloaded with 256GB of storage, 4GB of RAM, and has a Snapdragon 835 processor, which is doing an excellent job, especially when it comes to processing numerous tasks at once, so the chances of you ever noticing lag are minimal. Last but not least, the battery life is rated at 16 hours of use, although everything depends on how you use it, but either way, the battery can keep up with you throughout the day. To conclude, the Tab S4 is a must-have option, especially if you want to invest in a versatile tablet that looks as good as it performs. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you found it helpful, please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.